All right, you guys, welcome to your workout for today. We've got a mainly lower body blast, and then we'll bring in a little bit of upper body at the end. So let's get right into it with a nice warm up, alternating quad stretch. You should turn on some music too. So if you're doing this workout solo, there's not going to be that conversation going on that we usually have when we're together. Get that core fired up right out of the gate. Pull that heel to butt. Let's go ahead and just come into this and fold it here now. Press hand to foot, foot to hand. That leg back. Get a little balance here, standing like just a little bit soft. And let's go ahead and switch it to the other leg. Nice static hold here. Everything in. Hand to foot, foot to hand, pull that leg back just a little bit, if you can. Good girl. With some alternating stretches now. All right, let's bring it down to the floor here. Half kneeling. Lunge right forward and hinge back. Straighten that leg. Come up nice and tall. Push right into the hip flexors. Still stay connected around that pelvis. A nice little flow here. We'll let go of everything you were doing before you came to this workout. So let's go ahead and switch sides now. We have about 45 minutes of work, including this warm up. Turn up that music. Just put everything else aside. It'll be there when we're done. All right, let's go back to the first leg. Take a little bit more static stretch here. So we fold. Knee center. Each leg, different railroad track. Not in line. So this workout stretch at first, including some static, and then we're gonna do some foam rolling at the end. And of course, it'd be very easy for you to just stop the recording and leave, but stay for that foam rolling, do your body good. Especially if you know you've got some straightness that could use some working out. Relax those shoulders from your ears. Right, so let's bring it up now a little bit more for the hamstrings. Heel down, reach down, and come up and switch. Great. And then from there, let's bring those arms up. And let's just go a little bit side to side here, so you can arm wrist, reach it up. Lengthen As you go with side bend. All right. Anything else you need to feel ready? Do that. Grab a drink of water. We're gonna do some split squats, separating those legs, of course, one leg at a time with split squats. We're gonna do some back extensions, so grab weights you wanna use. We're gonna start on the floor. Bands or anything, let's get the timer going for you guys. All right, so pump on down, always do this on your ball too, do something different, I will do that in the second set. Let's bring my hand behind the head today or those, I've got mine right at my ears. Come in, and we're just lifting and lowering here. Squeeze that back body, including the shoulder blade area. And gently release. Let's come on up to standing, grab your weights. You're gonna step 1 foot back here, heel up, keep those weights at your side for this set. You'll hinge at the hips, down and up, press right through that heel with nice centered knees. Stomach is tight. And gently release. Shake it out a little bit. Let's transition to that other side. I want to go for about 12 reps here. Now, up. Just everything strong and stable. That's not actually moving. Chest back. Abs. Hips. We are going to be doing 3 sets of everything. So if for some reason you are in a little bit of a pinch today, you can always fast forward through a set and just do 2. Something if you're just not feeling at your best energy. And gently release. Take a break. Change your weight if you want. And then grab your ball. So if we're doing those back extensions from the ball, you want to position yourself so your feet are stable. Against something, so you don't have as much play. You can also just do this on the floor if you want. All right. So let's get to it here. Feet on something. Notice the hips and just that lower part of the stomach right on the ball. You can bring your hands right across your chest. Lift and lower. You can bring them back to your head the way we were on the floor too. If that feels doable on the ball. Whatever. And I'll give you one more variation of this exercise on the ball and then third set. One more. And release. A little stretch if you need it, maybe a little thoracic stretch here. before we move on back to the split squats. All right, let's get those weights. Let's bring the weights right up to the shoulders this time, step it back, and then go down. One more. Awesome, shake it out. Let's set it up. Bring those weights back up. Plug into center. Hit it. That's fun. And release, great work, take a break. You earned it. One more set of these exercises. So for the third back extension, we're gonna do a reverse extension. You can stay right on the floor. You know, we're gonna give you that reverse extension. You're gonna want some room to roll out onto the ball. All right, let's do this. Let's get to this so we can get to our next series. You're gonna roll out. Then your hands are on the floor. Your ball is positioned right at your stomach hip quad area. Bring the shoulders down, squeeze the legs together, and lift. Do your best not to bounce off the ball. Do your best also to squeeze your legs together so they're not lifting and lowering haphazardly. Looks like a cobra tail, maybe a mermaid tail. One more. And that is that. We will come back to the ball later. We're gonna do some leg curls. Right. Third set here, weights up or down. You're gonna go down, halfway up, down, all the way up. Strong at the center. Nice and controlled on the little pulses. Rise up. Let's do two more. And switch. Ready? And hit it. Coming up, we've got some squats and some hip thrusts. Pull you with lower body and release. Excellent job. Take a break. We can hip thrust on the ball. Or you can just do it as a weighted bridge from the floor. All right. We've got the hip thrust. We have got curtsy lunge. And then we're gonna do squats. So let's decide how you want to hip thrust. Get that ready, grab your weight. grab some turkey lunge weight. It is one leg at a time, just so we did the split squat. You don't really have a choice on the split squat. All right, so get into that hip thrust position and listen up. Be sure if you're on your ball, your eyes are looking straight up and not behind you. Feet right under the knees. Goes up, down a little, back up. All the way down, or all the way, yeah, all the way down, all the way up. Halfway down, all the way up. So full range, followed by a half range. Keep it going. One more of each. And gently come on out of that. You're gonna move right on over to the turkey lunge now. One leg at a time. Step back and down, tap it in. A little bit of balance if you don't want to set the foot down. We're gonna go for 10 here. Not looking to wildly step back and really open the hips. And keep that stability there. Once you've got your 10, go to your 10 on the other side. After this, we're going to do goblet squat. So with your hip thrust weight, something heavy. And we're going to use the same tempo on this first set. All the way down on the first, halfway down on the second. Alternating between that. It's 10 and 10. As I was talking, I lost count. You know how it goes. All right. All right, so it's squat time. Finish it up, we'll get a nice long break. Get those feet just wider than hips, and slightly turn the toes if you want. All the way down, up, halfway down, up. No pause at the bottom, no pause at the top. Just keep the movement going. Squeeze into the legs, into those glutes. Some things I'm counting reps on, some things we're just going by the timer. So this one, we're going by the timer, less than 10 seconds. Last one. And rest. Push it out, anything you need to do, water it up. Stretching. Little preservation here on those legs. All right, so let's get ready for round 2. Whatever you're gonna do it well. Listen to your body though. Okay, let's get into our position here. This set, single reps, all the way down, all the way up. Feet right under the knees, not too far forward. You want a nice straight shin. Go ahead, full range. Those buns down, drop, drive those buns up. When you press up, you want to try to have the knees to shoulders fairly level. Make it tight. Don't want to be feeling this. in your back. And gently release. Carefully, carefully, come on out of it. Perfect lunge. One side at a time, like we did with the split squats this set, bring the weights up. We're going for 10 reps. Switch after 10, do 10 more. When we hit those squats after this, also single reps. Single squats. Goblet squat. Full range. Please and rise. And release. Great stuff. Take a break. Feel that burn? One more lower body set. Before we top everything off with a little upper body. Okay. Let's get ready here. Reach yourself out. We're gonna go full range, followed by 2 pulses this time. So down, up, 2 pulse. And then drop down again. Full range, nice and level, little pulse at the top. Back down, back up, and then 2 pulse. Keep following this pattern. Really focus on keeping all of those glute muscles top, sides, those big glute mass middles. One more of each, full range, 2 pulse. That's a wrap. Keep that weight for your squats. Weights up or down for curtsy lunges, alternate it out, total of 20. So that's how linear we got. More work to do. This is my 10. If you're moving a little faster than me, you can always just fast forward the video. All right, there's my 20. All right, squat time. Following that hip thrust pattern. So we're gonna start with 1 full range. And then 2 pulse. All the way down and up. A little bit down. Pulse. Good. Keep following that. This one's on the timer. Nice and in control. It's a pulse, not a bounce. Hug everything around that pelvis, keeping the stability. You can do this. Last time. And break. Amazing. So next we've got our leg curls and some single leg bridges. Okay, so grab your ball. And then the single leg bridges are just body weight. We having fun yet? I think so. I love that. I love a good lower body workout. All right, I'm gonna feel the timer, so come on down, get into your leg curl position. Go ahead. Go for 10 of these presses arms down. Pop those hips up. Nice and in control, toes cranking straight up. And then gently release. Just move that ball out of the way. Bring yourself flat down. Lift one leg straight up in the air, and then go for 10 single leg bridges here. Lift the leg, make it steady, and then switch. Pull it in here, both glutes, and go. And then gently release. Any stretch that you need to grab water if you need it. Then right into the thick of things here. All right, set number 2, leg curls. 10 reps. Pull that stomach right in and go for it. If you can lift those hips a little bit higher, curl that ball in. Excellent. From there, right into that single leg bridge. Take time. You're gonna bring the leg down a little bit, so it's level with the bridging leg, okay? So go ahead. Okay, keep the hips level as you're doing the single leg exercise. That's huge. So down, kind of wrap around the front. You need to stop before 10 because it's a little too intense, that's fine. And then switch it. We got this. And then take that break. You got that ball close by the free, you got on the ball. Pull it right into your hamstring, just rest here. A little self-love to that body for all of our work it is doing. All right, we got one more set left of these, and then we're gonna finish off with some upper body. So let's get it. Go for it. Up to 10 reps. Excellent, all right. Single leg bridge, you're gonna up. Anti again, the leg that's lifted is gonna stay lower, kind of just hovering above the ground. Go ahead, up to 10 reps here. You're still level, even though that lifted leg is staying a little bit lower. Go lower when you're done. Take your time to transition. Pull that core in. Man, gently release. How goes knees to your chest? Amazing work, you guys. Just feeling it, feeling it. Turn that music up. We need you to get to the last series before we get that awesome, cool down. Should be getting here at the end of your water. Okay, close breaths. And chest flies. All right, so come on down on your back. Maybe one set of weights for both exercises. And just kind of superset it without any rest in between, but you can always take rest. So palms up or arms up, palms in. Or hip to rib on that floor, down and out. One more. Alternating chest fly here, so working a little bit of that side body stability. As that one arm is moving out, the other side is just completely stable. Last one. And release. We're changing up the exercises each set. A little break here. We're staying right with that upper body. Pullovers and slow pressures this time. So maybe you're going a little bit lighter. You can pull over with your hands separate or push the weights together, whatever feels best. Really pull that core together. Decreasing that space between your ribs and your hips, so nothing is lifting off the floor, get those shoulder blades down and hit it. Last one. All right, separate those hands and go right down to those ears. If you need to switch to one weight, totally fine, you've got to do you. Upper arms nice and steady. We're going for 10, but if you need to stop before that, please do. And rest. Great stuff. All right, we're up off the floor for the last round here. Rows and bicep curls. Let's do those bicep curls first. Nice strong stance here. Kick it into gear. And gently release. Hinge at those hips. And row. Close, wide, mid, whatever brings your fancy here. And gently release. All right. One last little thing with the ball, I'm just throwing this in an extra because I want to. We'll call it active recovery while getting a little bit of ab work. Some of you did this this week, so fall a little bit out in front of you. You're gonna do a roll out, pull out and in, and then little thoracic stretch, like hip rocker here. Back up, roll it out. Push it out as you pull the hips back. Let's move in through this for a little bit longer. Strong straight position. Pelvis pointing upward, not spilling forward. And release. Good job. All right, let's finish off our water. Grab your foam roller. Don't skip this cool down, please. All right, let's come on down. Give those calves a little love, one leg at a time. Remember, you can most likely do this pretty effectively without even having to lift yourself up. Press right down into that roller, pressing your hands down behind you. And rotate, rotate, rotate. So we're getting the whole area. Gonna start working on those tabs a little bit more diligently after I've done some reading and spot test listening, learning that a lot of people have under strengthened tabs, regardless of it. We want to change that, because in the whole gamut of feet, legs, and being able to be strong and stay strong and stable, that's definitely part of that equation. So let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Right in that pump, there's some good calf work coming up in future weeks. Keep it going, just a little bit longer, then we're gonna rock it up to the hamstrings. You should stay right on the same side. All right. Same leg. Bring it right up, just above the back of the knee, and hit it. Same thing, make sure you're moving. Doing a little bit of rotation on that leg, so we're getting to the outside of the hamstrings, dead center, inside, right up to the bottom of the pelvic bone. All right, let's switch it to the other one. I haven't pointed it out, but hopefully you notice it. I'm just using one foot as that anchor, sort of kicks hands. Foot while I'm working at the end of the foam roller. So I've got that freedom of movement on that rolling leg, knocking into the free foot. Head up to the glutes after this. All right, let's do these. Come on up. Drop right onto that side as you know you can, cross that leg and make some big circles all over that surface area. Feels so good after that lower body rest. Let's hit that other side now. Release IT stands to finish. Well, no, we'll do the quad too, because we've come this far up the low body. We're gonna do the quads too. So let's get some strokes in here on the side of that leg. Let's head on over to the other side. And it needs from there, but take it to those quads. Both at one time. This is it. I'm gonna go over and take a look at the plates here. You can just kind of go straight on, because you've done all those other areas. Quite easy adductors, but you can do those on your own if you choose to. All right, let it go. Great, great stuff. You did it. Shake it out, take that final big breath, reach back, give yourself a high five. Bye, we'll see you next time.